Welcome everyone to the Tier 1 final of Season 8 of the Zephyr Quiz League. We have 4 finalists here who at this point need no introduction. Shashwat on seat number 1, followed by Pat, Preetham on seat 3, and completing the lineup will be Sean. All the best. Let's get started.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Shashwat, here are the first 3 owns coming up.
Yeah.
This American band's self-titled debut in 1973 was followed by the album Get Your Wings. What is their fan club called? 4,5,3, a wordplay on the official call sign for a pair of highly customized Boeing 747s.
Uh, Aero Force One.
Just in the nick of time. This is Aero Force One and the band is Aerosmith. Well done. Your second one, Shashwat. In 2015, this actor played through the game subtitled Wild Hunt 3 times, and later, upon learning about its TV adaptation, he met with the creator to express his desire to be part of it. Which character did he play for 3 seasons before quitting due to creative differences over sticking to the source material? Shashwat, do you have an answer?
The Witcher.
Would you happen to know the exact name of the character as well?
I couldn't remember.
Well, that's accepted and good enough. It's the Geralt
Yeah.
of Rivia, or simply the Witcher. And your third, named after the Hawaiian word for spewing or spreading, which shield volcano is the most active among the 5 that make up the Big Island? It has created 300-meter tall lava fountains during its most recent eruption, which began in December 2024 and has continued into 2025.
Uh, Kiolia.
I'll pass on that. Pat,
Pass.
passing to Preetham.
Kilauea.
Yeah, that is the right answer. Sorry about that, Shashwat.
Yeah.
It's Kilauea. Next set of 3 for Pat coming up. Following the Norman conquest, legal doublets, that is using pairs of near synonyms from different language roots, became commonplace to avoid misunderstanding. What legal doublet derives from the English word for help and the French word for to hound, the latter referring to setting hunting dogs on an animal? It is used to refer to the act of encouraging or inciting one to commit a crime.
Agent provocateur.
Not that. Sean?
Aiding and abetting.
That is the right answer. To aid and abet or aiding and abetting. Good steal for you. Pat, your second. In 1915, Kazimir Malevich painted Black Circle, often considered to be the first use of a circle in modern art. Following his footsteps, which artist painted dynamic circles in 1934, becoming arguably the first to use polka dots in modern art? This progenitor of Dadaism taught textile arts at the Zurich University of the Arts from 1916 to 1929.
Kandinsky.
Not Kandinsky. Shashwat,
ARP.
could you repeat your answer?
ARP.
I'll accept it. Yeah, Sophie Tauber Arp, or simply Arp should also do. Pat, you're next. 2025 saw the birth of many self-made billionaires. In April 2025, Lucy Gu became the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. Along with Alexander Wang, she is the co-founder of which company that provides high-quality training data for AI applications. In June 2025, Meta purchased 49% of this company, and Wang moved to work for Meta.
Um, no, I don't know. Pass.
Passing you to Preetham.
Scale AI.
Could you repeat your answer, please?
Scale AI.
Is right. Yeah, this is Scale AI. Preetham, your three coming up. Bhavita Mandava, a 25-year-old from Hyderabad, recently made history by opening Chanel's Métiers d'Art 2026 show. Identify the setting for this show, which saw creative director Matthew Blazy's designs pay homage to the bustling city where the show was set.
Just zoom in on the image.
Yeah, sure.
The New York subway.
Yeah, perfect answer. She was scouted on the New York subway, and life came full circle when she opened the show. Your next one, Preetham. Many languages in Asia derive their scripts from Brahmi, a writing system from ancient India. Identify this Brahmic script used by over 16 million people in an island nation to write the namesake language as well as the liturgical texts of Theravada Buddhism in Pali and Sanskrit.
Sinhalese.
It is Sinhalese or Sinhala. And your next. This work by R.F. Kuang is about magical silver bars that have the ability to capture what is lost in translation between languages. The central setting of the story is the Royal Institute of Translation. What is the biblical nickname of this college, also the title of the work?
Babel.
And you get 3 on 3 in this round. This is Babel. Sean, your 3. American author Joyce Carol Oates is recognized for her vast literary output across many genres. Which 1967 novel has been described as, instead of moving from Eden through blank to hell, as in the painting, Oates' protagonist travels from the hell of a migrant camp through an uncertain existence where joys are imagined to an economic and social Eden represented by Kurt Reviere's farm. The blank is part of the answer.
Hmm. Um, Limbo.
Not that. Pat,
Pass.
passing to Shashwat,
Pass.
goes to Preetham.
Pass.
Okay, I think this is pass as well. This is called the Garden of Earthly Delights, a Garden of Earthly Delights in this case.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Your next
I,
one.
I don't see where 5 comes in. Oh, Earth, probably.
In 2011, the star of the Nickelodeon TV series Victorious and its spin-off Sam and Cat tweeted #DreamRole and expressed her desire to play the role of a sorceress from a popular Broadway musical. Which character did she play on screen, first in 2024 and again in 2025?
Alphabet.
Not Elphaba. Pat?
Mm.
Glinda.
Glinda's right, yeah.
Yeah, the other one.
Glinda is played by Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Your next one, Sean. This English band made their debut in 1965 with the album My Generation. What is their fan club called? 8 letters. A pun that incorporates the band's name in a term for a young person who creates trouble with rowdy, unruly behavior.
Mm. Uh, Hooligans.
Yeah, this is Who
It's
and
annoying, really, but okay.
Hooligan. All right, Shashwat, back to you for round two. Diesel's Spring Summer 2026 show featured transparent egg-shaped vessels hidden in locations around the Teatro alla Scala, Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, and Piazza Mercanti. Identify the city where this egg hunt was organized, often regarded a fashion capital of the world.
Milan.
That's right. Yeah, next. Identify this Brahmic script invented by the Buddhist monk Zanabazar in 1686 to write a language that primarily uses the Cyrillic alphabet today. A special namesake character of the script serves as the country's national symbol. Shashwat
Soyombo.
is right. This is the Soyombo script, the national symbol of Mongolia. Here next. The triangle symbolizes the divine and their three traits of wisdom, strength, and beauty. Which group issues such coins to honor the great architect of the universe?
The Vatican.
Not the Vatican. Pat?
The Masons or Freemasons?
Yeah, perfect. These are the Freemasons. And Pat, that brings us to your set of three for the round. Which artist painted two representations of the Tower of Babel that were displayed side by side in 2018 for the first time since the 16th century at the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna? The son of this Northern Renaissance master would often recreate and modify his creations.
Bruegel?
Yeah, this is Bruegel the Elder. Points for that. This English band's self-titled debut in 1977 was followed by the album Overkill. What are their fans called a 16-letter answer, a word smash of the band, and a term for someone who violently shakes their blank to the beat of the music? The name is in plural form.
Motorhead Bangers?
Yes, right. These are the Motorhead bangers. Band is Motorhead. And your third, named after the local word for a hooded cloak, owing to the cloud cover over its summit, which stratovolcano is the most active in Iceland? Often referred to as the gateway to hell, this symbol of raw power appears in Moby Dick and has formed 10% of all tephra rocks in Iceland.
Snaefell?
Not bad. Sean,
Heckler.
that is one heck of an answer. This is Hecla. Preetham, your three. Quentin Tarantino's remarks about Paul Dano's performance in There Will Be Blood has drawn widespread criticism, with many actors siding with hashtag Team Dano. Identify this 2017 film in which Dano portrays Jay, an animal rights activist who aids Mija in rescuing the titular pet from a ruthless food corporation looking to exploit the super pig.
Oksha.
Yeah, Okja is right. Stigler's law of eponymy states that no scientific discovery is named after its original discoverer. Which Italian polymath names a general method to solve cubic equations? The original method is attributed to the reclusive Scipione del Ferro, whose student passed it on to him in 1543. Around the same time, Niccolo Tartaglia, who had discovered a similar method on his own, had shared it with him, requesting secrecy.
Uh, Bernoulli.
Not Bernoulli. Shashwat? I'll have to pass you.
Yeah.
Sean?
I'm tempted, but pass.
Pat?
Pass.
Passing as well. This is Cardano or
Oh, yeah.
Geronimo or Gerolamo.
Annoying. Oh, well.
Preetham, you're next. In 2006, this teenager auditioned against 15,000 other girls to be cast as an eccentric who believed in fantastical creatures such as Nargles and Vraxperts. She was an avid fan of the source material, whose author wrote her comforting letters during her struggles with anorexia. Which character did she play?
Luna Lovegood.
Is correct. Played by Evanna Lynch. Sean, yours. Only a handful of athletes have completed the gold, silver, bronze medal set in the same individual event across different Olympics. Who achieved this Olympic medal set in the super heavyweight class? His 2012 silver came at the back of controversy as the referees awarded a tiebreaker win to Anthony Joshua. There are some stats on the right there for you.
I have no idea. Wilder.
Shashwat,
Pass.
passing to Pat,
Pass.
passing to Preetham.
Crisco.
Not him.
It's an Italian, isn't it?
This is someone called Roberto Camarel.
Yeah.
Apparently also won back-to-back world titles around his 2008 Olympic gold.
Good to know
That's
it's
him there.
Italian. I had no idea. Something
And
new.
your next one, Sean, sorry. With its shape and form evoking an infamous association, which overseas territory has regularly issued unique commemorative coins such as this one since 1996?
Oh, Bermuda.
Bermuda's right.
Oof.
And your last one for the round. What legal doublet uses the old French word for limit and Latin for to agree upon? It refers to the requirements or limitations relating to a contract or the guidelines one must abide to while using a product, service, or website.
Oh, God. I've only got terms and conditions.
And you'll get a point for that.
Can't go for it to be something
It
else.
is terms and conditions. Shashwat, round three. Which 1970 short story collection by Joyce Carol Oates comprises stories such as Boy and Girl, What is the Connection Between Men and Women, and Accomplished Desires? It differs by one word from the title of a high fantasy series created by Robert Jordan.
Circle of Time.
Not that. Pat,
Pass.
passing to Sean.
Don't know the word. Pass.
All right, Preetham,
Pass.
passing as well. Well, this is called The Wheel of Love and Other Stories.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
Wheel of Time becomes Wheel of Love because that's basically the connection between all the little short stories there are. Your next one, Shashwat. Which artist produced several abstract compositions featuring concentric circles, sometimes broken by straight lines to explore color theory and movement? Most of these paintings were made in the 1920s and 30s, invoking the earlier Offism style co-developed by this artist.
Delaunay.
is right. Sonia or Robert would have been accepted because they both worked together on many of these paintings. Who achieved this Olympic medal set in the 50-meter freestyle event? His elder sister achieved a different medal set at 2004 Athens, winning the gold, silver, bronze set in 3 different events.
Leclos.
No, Pat
Manadu?
is right. This is Manadu. Florent Manadu, also the first swimmer to win 4 consecutive Olympic medals in the same event, as you can see here. Pat, your 3. Identify this Brahmic script used for writing an Austro-Asiatic language spoken by close to 20 million people. The oldest dated inscription dates back to Harshavarman's the first reign and was unearthed at the Angkor Borai district.
Khmer?
Is right. This is Khmer. Your second. Triangle-shaped commemorative coins were issued in the Isle of Man in 2007 to celebrate an exhibition that displayed artifacts from which famous discovery from 1922?
The Tomb of Tutankhamun?
Yeah, it was the first time it was exhibited there. And you get a point for that. And your third, many specialized musical instruments were popularized via Sikh devotional music. Which musical instrument that has between 10 and 30 strings and a sound box partially covered with animal skin did Guru Amar Das introduce to the Gurbani? It is played with a bow and is similar to another short-necked South Asian string instrument that is said to most resemble the sound of the human voice. Either instrument is accepted.
I'll say sitar. It isn't.
It's not the sitar. Shashwat,
Pass.
passing to Sean.
No, pass.
Preetham,
Sarangi.
Sarangi is right. Great answer.
Oh,
This particular instrument is the sarinda or saranda, and sarangi is what it is similar to. Preetham, your 3. In December 2025, 29-year-old Luana Lopez Lara dethroned Lucy Gao to become the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. Along with Tarek Mansour, Lara is the co-founder of which prediction market company that gets its name from Arabic for everything?
Uh, Kaleshi.
Could you repeat your answer?
Kaleshi.
Not quite. Shashwat,
Pass.
passing to Sean,
pass.
passing to Pat.
Pass.
Preetham, I'm just going to give you a chance to spell your answer out.
Kaleshi.
Yeah, okay, so that was wrong. So this is called Kalshi or Kalshi. Close, but yeah, makes a difference.
Yeah,
Tough
hard
marks.
answer.
Sorry about that, Preetham.
That's it.
And your next. What legal doublet uses the French word for not any or none and the Latin word for unoccupied or to be empty? It is used to refer to an agreement or contract that is considered to be legally invalid and as if it never existed.
Null and void.
Yep. And your third. The triangle on the obverse side represents the 3 legacies of recovery, unity, and service. Which organization issues such commemorative coins?
Alcoholics Anonymous?
It is Alcoholics Anonymous, yes. Sean, you're three. Identify this 2006 film in which Dano portrays Dwayne Hoover, a teen who has taken a self-imposed vow of silence during the family trip to get their youngest daughter to California for a beauty pageant.
Little Miss Sunshine?
It is Little Miss Sunshine. Identify this Brahmic script developed to write an Austronesian language spoken by the namesake indigenous ethnic group of Vietnam and Cambodia. They lent their name to a confederated kingdom that reigned from the 2nd century AD to 1832. Sean?
Missing something. Hooray?
Not that. Shashwat?
Among.
Not that. Pat?
Pass.
Preetham?
Champa?
Champa's right. These are the Cham people
that.
who form the Champa kingdom.
Yeah.
Good steal there, Preetham.
Got it lasted that long. So do I know.
In 2025, Vivienne Westwood hosted this show, which used fabric sourced by Aranya, the textile initiative founded by Priyadarshini Scindia, the Queen of Gwalior. Identify the monument, which in a poetic twist features Jali work sourced from Gwalior. In case you want to have a closer look.
I have. It's annoying. I can't think of it. I'll say the Red Fort, but that's clearly wrong.
That's not the Red Fort. Shashwat?
India Gate.
Not the India Gate. Pat?
Pass.
Passing to Preetham.
Gateway of India?
That's the Gateway of India, which is what I think
Oh, yeah, that's.
Shashwat may have been thinking of. During the time of the show, it was covered in scaffolding because it was undergoing renovation. So that's why you get this kind of a distorted look for it. Round 4,
Yeah,
Shashwat. Which French mathematician published fundamental results on the Poisson's distribution 126 years prior to Poisson and on the Gaussian distribution 85 years prior to Gauss? Aside from writing the seminal doctrine of chances, he also provided the precursor to Euler's formula that links complex numbers to trigonometry.
Uh, Pascal.
Sean?
Legendre.
Not him. Pat?
Pass.
Passing to Preetham?
Pass.
Passing as well. This is Abraham de Moivre.
Oh, the Moines. Oh, of course. I do. Yeah.
Apparently, this book was a gambler's favorite
Yeah.
for the longest time. Your next one, Shashwat. Which film features the Tower of Babel as a recurring motive? It reflects how Joe Fredeson's struggle to become godlike is the reason that his society fails. In 2001, this 1927 silent era classic became the first film to be inscribed in UNESCO's
Uh, Metropolis.
It is Metropolis, yes. And your third? In October 2025, Shane Copland became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. He is the founder of which prediction platform that was founded in 2020. This controversial company has wound down its US operations after being accused of running an illegal exchange by the FTC.
Binance.
Not that. Pat?
Pass.
Passing to Sean.
Pass.
Passing to Preetham.
Polymarket.
Polymarket is right.
There were not enough syllables for me to confuse it this time.
Yeah, I'm glad you made up for that Calci mess up. Pat, your three. Who achieved this Olympic medal set, the only one in the modern era to achieve this feat in her sport. The victory also made her the youngest inductee to the LPGA Hall of Fame at the age of 27.
Corda.
Not Corda. Sean?
Coe.
Is right. Simply Coe, Lydia Coe, and as well as the youngest dame or knight in the modern era. Pat, you're next. In June 2025, Pharrell's first menswear collection for Louis Vuitton was presented on a life-size snakes and ladders set designed by architect Bijoy Jain. Identify the venue of this show, a structure that was initially met with dismay akin to the Eiffel Tower's reception in its time.
The Pompidou Center.
Yep. Okay, next. Identify this 2022 film, a coming-of-age story about an aspiring filmmaker. Dano portrays Bert, the patriarch of the titular family, in this widely acclaimed semi-autobiographical film.
The Fablemans.
The Fablemans, it is. Preetham, your three. Renowned for its perfect symmetric conical shape, which stratovolcano ranks as the most active in the Philippines. Named after a local myth surrounding the princess Daragang Blanc, it has had 54 major eruptions in recorded history and has been under constant monitoring for 400 plus years.
Pinatubo.
Not Pinatubo. Shashwat?
Pass.
Passing to Pat.
Mount Mayon.
Mount Mayon, yes. Good answer, Pat. Preetham, you're next. Which 1995 novel by Joyce Carol Oates is about a serial killer's efforts to create a blank by rewiring the brains of his various victims? Based on the life of Jeffrey Dahmer, this book's title traces back to a Congo word meaning ghost, revenant, corpse that still retains the soul.
Zombie.
Yeah, this is called Zombie. This American band made their debut in 1987 with the album Appetite for Destruction. What are their fans called? A wordplay deriving from a part of the band's name. It is also the nickname of an English football club, and the name is in plural form.
Gunners.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses are called Gunners. Sean, your three. Which musical instrument that has between 5 and 15 sympathetic strings did Bhai Mardana play while Guru Nanak sung Gurbani? Popular among Pashtuns, Sindhis, and Kashmiris, it is the ancestor of a popular Hindustani musical instrument which acquired its modern form from the legendary Alauddin Khan. Either instrument accepted.
Pass.
Passing to Shashwat.
Pass. Pass.
Pat.
Sarod.
Sarod is right. Great answer.
Oh, hold on.
Rubab or the Sarod. And Sean, you're next. Which artist created several artworks from the 1960s that used dots to play with the reader's sense of visual form by creating illusory, flickering effects? Although he started his career in Tex, this op art pioneer left his homeland for better prospects in Paris.
Sake. I've never been able to remember this guy's name. Pass.
Shashwat?
Pass.
Pat?
Vasarely.
Vasarely it is, yeah. Victor
Yeah, that's
Vasarely
his name.
is the father of op art.
That's it, really.
In October 2025, Adarsh Hiremath, Brendan Foodie, and Surya Medha dethroned Shane Copland to become the world's youngest self-made billionaires. They are the founders of which startup that provides experts to train AI models and chatbots. It shares its name with the Latin root word for market.
It's never really hard. The public sector, I know. No,
Do you have an answer,
the
Sean?
forum.
Not forum. Shashwat?
Pass.
Passing to Pat.
Pass.
Preetham?
Mercor.
Yeah.
Mercor is what it's called. Yeah. Doing well on the 2025 quad, Preetham. 2025 billionaire squad, rather. Mercor is what it's called. Last round, Shashwat. Which musical instrument that has typically 4 melody strings and 15 sympathetic strings and played with a bow made of horsehair is believed to have been invented by Guru Har Gobind? Named for the distinctive appearance of its body, it is identified by both its Persian and Sanskrit names, and either variation is accepted.
Uh, Mori.
Not Mori. Sean?
Pass.
Pat?
Pass.
Passing to Preetham.
House.
Those.
Taos is right. Taos is the Persian name, or in Sanskrit, it's the Mayuri Veena. Both words mean peacock.
Okay.
Shashwat, identify this 2013 film in which Dano portrays Alex Jones, the mentally unstable prime suspect in the child abduction case at the heart of this thriller, the first English language film by its director.
Prisoner.
Could you repeat that?
Prisoners.
Is right, yeah. I didn't hear the plural there, but all good. Prisoners is what it's called. What legal doublet derives from the old French word for come to an end and the Latin origin word for to stand aside? It is commonly used to refer to an order from a court directing someone to stop engaging in a particular activity.
Cease and desist.
Is what it's called. At in 2014, this actor tweeted, "Hey Marvel, great job with Captain America and Thor. Now how about an Asian hero?" This later manifested into the actor landing the role of the first Asian superhero to lead a large budget film. Which character who's set to appear in Avengers Doomsday is this?
Tab.
Could you repeat that, Pat? Sorry.
Tab.
Not him. Shashwat,
Pass.
passing to Sean.
Taxi call. Sima Q.
No. Preetham?
No.
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi is right, yes. You
Shang-Chi,
named
that's the
the
name, yeah.
actor, I think, Sean. Simu Liu is what he's called. And the character is Shang-Chi, and the Legend of the Ten Rings is what the movie
Nah,
was
it's not
called.
not my day, is it? Oh well.
That's two. Which French polymath is the original discoverer of statistical correlation between data sets, the results of which were used by Carl Pearson 5 decades later to develop the correlation coefficient? Despite this misattribution, he would have greater claim to fame at the intersection of physics and geometry with an eponymous 3D lattice system.
Poincaré.
Not him. Shashwat,
Pass.
passing to Sean.
No, I don't think I know. Pass.
Preetham.
Bravais?
It is Bravais, yes, who lends his name to the Bravais lattice. most fundamental
Oh,
concept
same.
in crystallography.
It's crystallography. Okay. Hold on.
Yep. Pat, you're next, and the last one. Which 1992 novella by Joyce Carol Oates is a romana clef based on the Chappaquiddick incident in which US Senator Ted Kennedy crashed a car and caused the death by drowning of passenger Mary Jo Kopsheen? The book ends with a line that is repeated throughout the book as the blank blank filled her lungs and she died.
Muddy water.
Not muddy water. Shashwat?
Blackwater.
Yeah, Blackwater is what this book is called. I think there was even a couple of adaptations of it. Preetham, your last three. Who achieved this Olympic medal set during his peak between 2014 to 16. He won 2 world titles and an Olympic gold, defeating Lee Shong-wei in each of the finals.
Shenlong?
Yeah, without a beat. This is Shenlong. Which musical instrument that is made up of a pair of individual drums, like the tabla, was created by Guru Arjan on insistence of his followers? It is also referred to as the Punjabi blank because it was created by separating the blank, a barrel-shaped two-headed drum, into 2 instruments. Once again, either variation accepted.
Mm, um, um, Dholak.
Not the dholak. Shashwat
Pakhavaj.
is a great answer. Yes, it is the pakawach, or it was simply called jodi because they were a pair of drums. And your last one, Preetham. In 1951, which artist cut and pasted paper circles on board to create 9 colors? His use of geometric blocks and an intense spectrum of colors were in part inspired from his time in the Ghost Army, a tactical deception unit of the US Army during World War II.
Uh, no, it's a Jones.
Not Johns. Sean?
I'll try something. Rothko.
Not Rothko. Shashwat.
Pass.
Passing to Pat.
Noland.
Not Noland. This is Ellsworth Kelly,
Oh, him.
also a
Okay.
pioneer of the hard edge painting. That's why the camouflage was inspired from his time here.
Mm.
Sean, your last 3 questions. Translating to Mountain of Fire in Javanese, which stratovolcano is the most active in Indonesia? With eruptions occurring regularly since 1548, it is of great interest to scientists and historians alike due to its high activity and close proximity to the densely populated city of Yogyakarta.
Don't know. Pass.
Shashwat?
Unchak Jaya.
Not that. Pat
Merapi.
is a good answer. Yeah, this is
Okay.
Mount Merapi. Meru plus Api.
There's two Mount Merapis, so it's good value as an answer.
All the more chances of getting it right. Well
Yes.
done, Pat. Which Russian mathematician who defined the n-dimensional case names the partitioning diagrams in which each cell contains points that are closest to its central C than any other point? The idea was proposed by Descartes, used by Dirichlet for quadratic forms, and applied by Snow for mapping cholera cases.
Wow. Paul Komarov.
Passing to Shashwat.
Kolmogorov.
Not him. Pat.
Pass.
Passing to Preetham.
Tversky?
Not him either. This is Voronoi, Georgy Voronoi. It's called the Voronoi diagrams.
It's a very hard one.
And your last question, Sean. Which video game sees the titular character engage in the final battle with the vizier at the Tower of Babel? In this game series, inspired by the creator's brother performing parkour, one of the first cinematics from The Warrior Within shows the tower still being constructed. Do you have an answer,
No, I've
Sean?
gone blank. Pass. It's a bad day for me.
Shashwat?
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia is this
Oh,
game.
right, okay, I see. Right,
And
okay,
with
well done,
that,
everyone. Good
we
game.
have Preetham emerging as our champion of Season 8. Congratulations, and
Well done.
hope to see you all in a future season very soon. Thank you.
Yeah, why
Thanks
not?
for reading.
Thank you.
Good game.
Thanks,
See you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.
See you
Great
soon.
questions.
Very
Would it
well.
be possible to send me a
Okay.
copy of the questions so I can
Absolutely.
see how
It will.
how I managed to mangoes? Thank you. Well played again,
Absolutely.
Peter.
I will.
Yeah, well
Thank
played,
you.
everyone.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks,
Very
everyone.
well.
Thank you.
Bye bye.